What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we got our first impressions review for the brand new mobile game, Neural Cloud. I am playing this game on my computer with the emulator LD Player 9. I will have an affiliate link down below in the description box. Click that link. It is greatly appreciated. Help support the channel for absolutely free. This game by far is one of the best mobile games. It has some amazing graphics. I love this art style. When you're out on the battlefield, the dolls is what they're called. They're called dolls. The girls, they have this chibi look to them. So they have the little chibi characters out on the battlefield. But then when you are in like the menus, you have that nice like 2D effect where you can actually see the full art of the character. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. It has a serious view to it when you're kind of in the menus and you're upgrading your characters. And then you also have the kind of cartoony, chibi look to it when they're out on the battlefield. But where everything really shines is the gameplay. It is never dull and it is pretty much endless. My favorite part about this is the fact that a lot of games that are RPG hero collecting ones, they are kind of grindy, and it's usually you just playing the same level over and over again. Like you do one level and then you go to the next story mission and the next story mission. And there's not really a lot of choice or decision making. It's kind of just really like linear, right? But this game takes that away and it gives you tons of choices. When you're going ahead in like your story missions, you actually have different branches of levels that you have to choose from. Some will have more difficult enemies, but will yield you better rewards, while others will give you these items called function cards that can give you various effects to your dolls to help power them up and make them stronger in the battlefield. There's also healing areas where you can go ahead and heal up your dolls as well, because it's actually like one endless playthrough. So when you're doing like one chapter, whatever HP they lose in one battle, that is the HP they will have in the next battle. So it's very challenging and extremely strategic. Now, early on, I will say this, can kind of blow through a lot of the first chapters fairly easy without any thought. Your characters are naturally just kind of overpowered at the beginning, so you can get through all the story missions and fully unlock all of the content and game modes. But once you do get deeper into the game, that's when it really becomes a thinking man's game, and you got to strategically plan out where you're putting your characters out on the battlefield, when you are using the ultimate abilities, when you are using your special tactics. Now, another thing that I really love about the gameplay is the fact that it gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you that auto combat feel, but it also has things that are mandatory that you need to activate and cannot be automated. So you can still be engaged in the gameplay while still watching the animations and the battle unfold. Stuff like their ultimate ability you can activate. Stuff like the battle tactics you have to go ahead and activate. So I really love that. It's not just a snooze fest where you just click it on auto and you can walk away. You do have to be engaged. Now, my biggest gripe with the gameplay is going to be the grinding. And what I mean by that is, when you want to replay a mission or like sweep a mission for resources, because there are some dungeons, when you go ahead and let's say you want to sweep a level and do it multiple times to get a bunch of resources, if you're going to do it like 5 or 6 times, the game actually plays the same battle over and over again that many times. Now, you can set it to auto and it will completely automate everything for you. But the fact of the matter is, it's going to sit there and run through the battles over and over and over and over again. And I think it's kind of pointless. I think that it really should only be dealt once, and then you should get the rewards for 5 times the amount. There's actually a game that does this very well, Eternal Evolution, where if you're grinding out a dungeon, let's say 10 times, you actually only have to do it once, and then you'll get 10 times the rewards, and it'll use like the 10 energy. And I think if that was put into this game, this would 100% be a 10 out of 10. My overall score, I'm gonna give it as a 9 out of 10, just because it lacks that feature and it kind of makes grinding feel a bit tedious at times. The audio is absolutely phenomenal. I love the background music. the sound effects, everything like that. It was never annoying. I enjoyed having the sound on constantly. Monetization wise, the game is pretty much on par with all AAA mobile games like this. It has a very aggressive monetization to it where it's kind of throwing some packs in your face. It wants you to buy packs, but it's not overly done to the part where it's super pay to win. You can enjoy this game 100% free to play. It's not a pay to play game like some games out there, but you know, the monetization is there, and they obviously spent a lot of time and hard work to make this game, so they want to be compensated by trying to offer you in-game resources and stuff to speed up your progression by giving them cash. One of my favorite areas of the game is the Oasis. This is your little city where you can go ahead and construct new buildings that can give you a bunch of different benefits. There's some buildings that will passively generate you rewards that you're going to need to help power up your dolls. There's other things like a trading post, and also a really cool feature that they implemented into this Oasis city is the fact that they have a weather simulator, and this is based on literally the entire world. You can go ahead and simulate the weather so that it will actually show up in your Oasis city. If you want to see what the weather is like in the United States, if you're on the East Coast, the West Coast, what it's like in Africa, South America, Europe, you can go pretty much all over the world. All in all, this was an absolutely amazing game. It pretty much has everything you could want. The depth of gameplay is absolutely there. You're never going to get bored. This is a game you're going to play for months upon months. The graphics are visually appealing and very attractive. The sound is amazing and atmospheric. That is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.